media and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, this meeting, yeah, usually executive board, we just, planning for what we're gonna do next week at our meeting, and then talking about a topic or anything opening right now, like opening topic. And October is the World Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Right,
so a lot going on. You saw all of that email I sent?
Yes, I see that.
Yeah. And are you going to send me your daughter's?
You didn't get it?
No, I don't know what happened. Some people keep telling me that they already answer, but I didn't get it.
So
I'm not.
I have two email addresses I use.
Yeah, can you turn your volume up? I can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Hold on.
No. And I'm sorry, my son sitting next to me have dinner right now with his movie on, so once in a while he might be screaming excited. But yeah, send it to me, the one that for the awareness, a little bit about her and a photo. So let me see. Okay, let's talking about next week. Oh, one thing can you do for me? We need to send our email to our parents and ask them, say that, next Thursday we have a meeting and we have Q&A section on our agenda, Q&A with the district. So we would like to have, in advance, if they can, share question, concern, anything regarding to, our student with Down syndrome school or anything. And I can forward it to Andrea Ciotti, represent, you met her before, she from the district, she always attending our meeting. And that way, she have, whatever the concern and question, she can have it ready. And also they can ask, question at the meeting. So I will give you the list, or maybe you have it, and then I will give you the list of the email and you can send it out and see the parents, they can submit it in advance on that day,
It's okay if it comes from my personal email when I send it though, right?
Is that the one that you want to send? You want use, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it could come from my personal email though, correct?
Yes. Yeah, usually that I create one that it's more like official for just the DS committee, because at the signature you can put your title, your name and stuff like that, so they know where from. Instead of people maybe like misunderstood it's like a junk mail or something, So maybe you create that way it keeps separate from your personal. Maybe you can create like vice chair of DS committee at gmail.com or something like that. So that way when they see email it's from DS committee. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I maxed my volume. So we'll see. Sorry, my son watching TV over here.
Oh, you're fine. Is that better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I just maxed my volume. So yeah, like concern, question, we would like to have in advance if they would like to share. And remind them, and maybe a little bit in there, like introduce yourself to, the S committee, community. So that is that. If you can get that out like tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, if you can.
Yeah, I can do it tomorrow.
Thank you. And Jen going to give access to our speakers so they can, they can do that on. Yeah, because I'm not good at those things. And she can do the PowerPoint, she can play the video and all of that. But we don't have to do that. On the detail, you saw the Facebook event. I usually have the agency go first. We always pair like one speaker is from agency from outside, and then one from the district of the topic. So that way we get a both perspective, yeah. So the first one is you saw the information on Facebook that Debbie, yeah, she's and talking about, and usually this is good to know, even though our kids still small, but I believe that, it's good to know in advance. So we talk in our mind that eventually we're going to need it for our kids, especially that her program is when you start at 14 years old, like, like 3 years away from that. So it's good to know, a lot of parents say that, oh, we're not ready for this yet, and we don't care, but I do believe in.
Yeah, it's good information to have in advance, yeah.
Yeah, it's always better. So she's gonna go first, and then Andrea, and Alicia. Alicia is a behavior specialist from the district.
I saw that email.
Yeah. And they pick up from one of your list of the topics. So they pick up that one first to go, which is appropriate, with the situation right now. Some of our students still at home. It's hard for them to, even at school, how you wear masks all day and how.
Yeah, how do you sit at the computer all day? So it'll be useful.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And I always have like, so let Debbie go first. And then we're gonna have Andrea Ciardi, before their presentation, the second presentation we have. Usually I would like to have her go ahead and update from the district side. We call district, school district update of what's going on and stuff like that. And then the Q&A after that. So probably I'm gonna have you to help me with the first one. Like the presenter, you can just introduce her, and then have her to start on that. And I will take care of the second piece with Andrea.
I'm writing notes, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, me too. If it's not in writing, you see, I have it in front of me. If not, I will.
Yeah.
Especially when you wear so many hats, it makes sense. Yeah, it mixes up sometimes. Like what you say? So beginning, mid, and I can update on our Down syndrome side of it. What's going on right now, especially October National Down Syndrome Awareness. A lot going on right now, fundraisers and stuff. And then I introduce you, and you can say a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself, and then you can mention her. So that is that. And even though we put down like 6 to 8, but we go with, whenever we got our agenda item covers, and the rest of the time, if we still have left, is for Q&A or any new items that come up, So look like we're ready for that one. 6. So I'm going to try to sign on maybe like 10 till like 5:50. Just want to make sure that the link is good.
You have to let everybody in when they come into the link. You have to let them in, right?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Hold on.
I don't know why. Hold on.
Preston, let me have you down a little bit, okay? Oh, and thank you for to complete that sunshine law training. To get my done too. What was it the other day? The other one that I was going to tell you. Oh yeah. Our next meeting, this one in October. So we are doing virtual, but by the time that we our next one in January 21st, that's our next meeting. And from even those, I put down that, only 3 meetings because I'm doing a lot of things, and we lost 2 board members. So it kind of short help, so I put it down like that for now. But between now until January, if there's something come up that you feel like we need to have a meeting, and we can request, we can, we can pick the day as the board together and say, this is urgent, this is we feel like these are the important topics that our parents need to know, and then we can pick another meeting in between. However, it's required at least 2 weeks, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks in advance
To notify the families.
for approval. Yeah.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Okay, I put in my headset, that's why.
Yeah. So when you talk, it go through there, go through the
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
Sounds better. So from, if there's anything that, from now until January, if, anything that you feel like we need to have a meeting so we can share with, the community.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always have to be a list, like the meeting next month. Right now, it's already submitted. It's the deadline like few weeks in advance.
Before. Okay.
Because they have submit to district their approval and they have to, add to their website, advertise, give room for advertise and add to the website their calendars, and it's a lot behind the scene. So parents, can make plans for it. As you know, you are regular attendant, with our meeting, it used to be always in the morning, what school and I do, but we do in the evening because all the during the day, pretty much, I'm busy with Preston from 8 to 2. Have to sit next to him, helping with school. So there's no way we can do in the morning.
Yeah, it's true.
How is your schedule?
My schedule is fine. Actually, we actually let Elizabeth go back to school. So she started on Friday, but there's only 3 kids in her class. So for right now, it's working well.
Wait a minute. So if she has only 3 students in her class, so she have to do board? She have to do online and...
So in the classroom, they're online, but it's the teacher and 1 para.
Okay.
So it's manageable for them right now. And she's
Yeah.
keeping her mask on all day.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard because this week is we at home try to adjust the schedule.
Because of the early release days.
No, for the one that heading back to school.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And the issue we run into is, poor teachers, like, it's really hard. Like, they have to, like, come to the laptop, talk to you from home, and teach the student there. Then completely, like, on their own. And a lot of time, like, I hardly can hear the instructions because she has a mask on. She moving around class sometimes. So and then sometimes, she have to come back to the laptop and whatever that she holding up, like the art teacher, for example, when they show something to the class, and then we miss it over here from the laptop. So it's hard for teacher to juggle board.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. So I don't know how's that gonna work, but
yeah, I don't think this is a long-term fix. I'm sure they're going to have to come up with some other system that might work for the kids and for the parents while they're in the school, because it's not feasible for them to do that, especially if you have a larger class.
Yeah, true. Yeah. She teach elementary, right?
Yeah, she's in my wife?
Yeah, your wife.
Yeah, she's in elementary, but she has a normal school. So they're not, at her school, they don't do any virtual like that. The kids are all gone back. So they're all wearing
right. She already gone back like a month ago, right?
Yeah, she went back, and the kids have been in the classroom with her.
In August. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and they all wear PPE, they wear their masks, they wear shields. So they're prepared to be there. It's a little bit different, so.
Yeah. I think that we go by quarterly, kind of like by years, and then, the district gonna reevaluate how we are by January, kind of on the quarter at a time. And, hopefully, I don't know, it's kind of hard right now, especially this week, like early release a lot because teacher need and staff need time in between to prepare for the next group coming back. So there was the rest of the 5th grader. And then I believe,
today.
Huh?
They went back today, so yeah, it was probably a lot on the teachers.
Yeah. So same thing as so far I heard quite a few like parents, even those both parents work, you know, they work home, but they still struggling with to help their sixth grader sons, you know, because have to be sit next to him, you know. And apparently like sixth grader in middle school, a lot of what you call like the teacher only show up 20 minutes
Wow.
all day. Say these assignment that you have to do, if you need
And then
me.
log off.
But however, when it comes to our student with Down syndrome, you
Yeah,
know,
they can't operate that way.
no, unless parent has sit right there like me, have to sit next to present fifth grade. And, you know, and to make sure because he constantly have to go to different class, you know, section stuff, and he constantly have to move and schedule constantly change. So I have to make sure he go to the right one. A lot of time he sneak into his favorite one. Main screen, you know, he knows music and art and PE. He love PE, you know, structure, dancing, yoga, all of that. He like to sneak in the second homeroom. So parents are kind of concerned right now that, you know, pretty much the kids just sitting there, not a lot of teachers interaction. Yeah, that's, I don't know.
I think what the district probably needs to look at is potentially, especially kids with special needs, any of the ESC classes, they need to institute having more pairs in the classroom because it's not going to work any other way unless you have where the teacher can focus on being in front of the computer and then having the pairs direct the kids that are in the classroom. So that way there's that overlap between everybody getting some individual attention and instruction during the day.
Yeah, they need to have more. Just like present class, we have only one student back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one ESC student back. So, you know, one ESP have to come back to, you know, and stuff like that. He's really good. They don't have internet. They always have technical problem. They hardly ever doing the e-learning home. We haven't seen for like some beginning of the year. No. They have an internet problem they don't have at home or something. So it's good to see him finally be able to go into the classroom, but pretty much just him, you know. So we'll see, play by ear. Next week, Andrea going to update along with us, you know, where we at on things, you know, on the district side. And as I always request her to be more update and her presentation more towards student with Down syndrome, you know, on there down, so help our parents, and if parents have a question and stuff like that. You know, beginning of next week, I'm going to send out a reminder again. So hopefully when you send out that email, you know, we have some answer, you know, and I forward to Andrea, give her advance time. When you send that email, please copy me on it.
Oh, yeah, I will.
CC me on it.
So I noticed you have two emails. I guess send to both of them, or either any one of them is fine.
Which one? What do you mean?
One is
the one that for DS committee is a dsboard@gmail.com.
Okay, got you.
It's the only one. I know that it can confusing because I'm doing so many things. If I do something that relate to Brown Gold Coast, you know, that's different email. That director at Brown Gold Coast, that's different. The one that sometimes I get people send to BT something, that's my personal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I create a DS committee board, I start to tell people, you know, I created, so that way I can easy to keep track, so I won't miss their email. Yeah. I'm not sure which one that you send your daughters.
I'll check. I'll look after we get off the call. I'll look on the computer.
Yeah, look at send item and just resend it. Maybe on one of that. So that way I can keep easy to keep track of, okay, this is Brown Gold Coast project, the CDS, this is me. So I'm looking at your topics, your future topics. The one that
come in. I'm on.
The one that Let me see. I just saw earlier. What's the ADL techniques at home? What's the ADL?
Oh, sorry. Activities of daily living. So,
What?
uh, activities of daily living. Forgive me. I work in healthcare, so I put a healthcare term that they use very often.
Oh, okay. Just like people don't know what ABA or DS. What DS? Can't spell it out. Activity. What?
Of daily
Activity.
living.
Uh,
Activities of daily living. It's a lot of what they would do in OT, especially if they have OT in school. So they work on functional activities that they would do, um,
yeah.
like whether it be brushing their teeth or I'll say washing their hands effectively since we have COVID,
Yeah.
right? Or transferring effectively, proper posture while they're sitting down at the computer.
Yeah.
So they don't develop any pain, things like that. That'll be more functional while they're
At
doing things
home.
throughout the day. Correct.
Yeah. Also, like a OT at home, that tips to help parents.
Correct. Yeah, that would be done more by an occupational therapist, so they can give some techniques to maybe, and even some activities that parents could do with the
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
at home to keep their posture better, to maybe
Yeah.
techniques on washing their hands effectively right now because of COVID. So, like for example, with Elizabeth, we have to
Yeah.
sing with her to get her to wash her hands as long as we want her to. Otherwise, if we don't do that, she'll wash it for 2 seconds and then she's gone. Right.
Yeah.
So, and in the schools, they're probably using a lot of sanitizer right now. But for them to be able to wash their hands effectively, I think is just something would be
Yeah.
another overlay that would be more protection for them in the event that they're
You have to
exposed.
watch long. Yeah, long time. Not like
Mhm.
on.
Exactly.
I wish that my sons, like stick with the certain time frame because he can there half hour. He can stand there half hour to play with. When he finished his smoothie, he stood there. He loved to wash his cup, and like
Mhm.
for the water keep running like forever. So he loved to wash hands. So yeah, because I believe I saw somewhere someone share on ESE advisory Facebook page about
Mhm.
the suggest at home, these are the things that help your child because they on the computer all the time. And I got a few tips and I learned from it and I adjust him. I'm glad I saw that. One of the thing is when our kids sit, because like pressing short, the sudden
Mhm.
their feet not touching the ground, which is
Mhm.
good. So we have to have a little chair, let him rest his feet, you know.
Mhm.
Another thing that the eye level with the laptop,
Mhm.
you and they kind of look down or look up. It depend on so it's very important. Parents have
And
to
that
have
causes pain, obviously, to the neck too.
exactly
Mhm.
like right now I sit with a bad habit. I harm it down so I can have to
Mhm.
straight up. So I immediately adjust all those. Felt like we no longer have typical yellow page book. You
Mhm.
use for everything. I use like too thick textbook and level his laptop. So can I, because then I realized when I saw that list, suggestion, I realized that his eye down like this because laptops
Looking down. Mhm.
and he getting taller. So I level raise it up. So that's a
Yeah,
good.
we have a pad that we put under Elizabeth that raises her up the same way. That way she's eye level with the computer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, she lucky she have you and mom's teacher and like at home just like work. So this
Mhm.
the one that ADL you suggest that would be good if we have OT from the district.
Yeah, I agree. It would be best from like for OT from the district to do that one.
Yeah, yeah. Probably yeah, like I told you, I always pair like one from the agent and one from the district with the same
Mhm.
time. So
Mhm.
maybe this OT we can have like one from agency out there that I know, and then one is here.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
yeah, Andrea can help her to do that. So that can be the potential for the next one, unless something changed along the way. Let me see, October, November, December. So we have about like 2.5 months to decide, finalize on it. Behavior, that's what we're doing next week. Okay. You have any any question, anything so far?
No, I mean, how can I support? I mean, anything you want me to do outside of doing the email, is there anything that you want me to do to help out as much as possible?
Yeah, like a lot of social media, you know, a lot of Facebook posting and I don't know if you have Twitters and all of that, Twitters and
I have
Instagram.
Twitter. Yeah, I have Instagram and Twitter also. Yeah.
Because I need to create one. I just completed for Brown Gold Coast, you know, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. I need to create those for our DS committee
Mhm.
because you know, some parents, you know, has one but not the other. So we need to
Correct.
find our communication means, you know.
Mhm.
So
Well, at least when you post, if you can actually link all of them together. So, like, if you post on Instagram, it'll translate over to Facebook and Twitter all together.
what do you mean? Like,
Like if so, like you can link your accounts. So, like, say if a parent has Facebook and they don't have Instagram, and you post
yeah,
it on Instagram, you can, because I do it all the time from my personal account. I'll post
yeah.
something on Instagram, and it automatically translates over to Facebook. That way, you don't have to post it multiple times.
Okay. That probably one of the things that we need to expand, and I need your help on that. Because I found myself a lot of time like I have to do like repeating myself 10 times for to attend different places.
Hmm.
Just like Down syndrome awareness right now, I share like I have like 10 Facebook page group
Hmm.
that I share out, and then you know Instagram, and then you know Twitter. So if all of that can link and just one click and it like that would be great.
Yeah, it
So
could be done.
yeah, if you can create something like that for the S committee, because we as of right now we don't have like Jane, you know, she helped us a lot, Chan DS and SLD, you know, and all of other committee beside ACE. ACE is for autism committee.
Hmm.
When she say ACE, she helped all the committees with the technology and the website and all of that. You know, she used her ACE link to do that because we don't have our own. So my plan and my wish is eventually, you know, we have our own constant account. We have a lot of stuff like you say, you know,
Hmm.
improve our communication.
Yeah, I can help with those. Those are not too difficult to do for sure.
Yeah. What else? Let me see. Pretty much that's it. Looking at my stuff. Yeah, that's it. And as of right now, you know, with our board, it's just me and you. And eventually, if we have, you know, someone, you know, along the way that interested to join us, you know, we do so. You know, they can help us. But so far, right now, you know, it's
So I have a question. I was thinking, and
yeah.
I can get my daughter to volunteer as a secretary, and I don't know if are we able to offer her hours if I have her do that?
Yeah, yeah, we
Okay.
always give her volunteer hours. Yeah,
Okay. So
hours. Yeah,
so I'll elect her, and she doesn't know it yet, but I'll elect her and let you know after I talk to her about her being a secretary. That way, and she can help with a lot of these things also. A
yeah.
lot of them are very administrative that she can do technically.
I have to check with the ESC advisory because we never have sibling ESC sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually it's parents, um, uncle. I'm not sure, not uncle, but parents. Usually we have parents, so I'm not sure when it comes to sibling. You know, typical sibling to help. So,
Oh,
but
let me know.
huh?
Let me know because if it's okay, then I'll let her. She can do the secretary, and she can even take some of the notes when we meet. That way, you don't
Yeah,
have to worry about doing that, and she can
yeah,
help out with like some of the stuff, like with the IG and Twitter and
yeah.
things like that. She can help with those things.
Good, good. Yeah, because yeah, we voucher the volunteer service hours all the time.
Hmm.
We need extra help, so that would be good that she can do that. But if you know formally like secretary for the ES committee, let me check with that because a lot of
Okay.
things do that. but she can, you know, she can be our volunteers to help when we
Okay,
have
all right, no problem.
that happen. And also on the Broward Gold Coast side too, you know, when we have the event or services, eventually we back to getting together and stuff.
Normal?
Event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna be come up. Did you see? I was going to invite or tag you on it, Daniela, from the "I Actually Love You" photo shoot exhibit.
Yes, I saw it on the 24th.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I saw your daughter's photo on that
Mm-hmm.
photo, right? That she has.
Yeah, she's on there, correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I tagged you and Bridget on it. So that is next Saturday on the 24th.
Yes, I accepted and said that we're going, so we'll be on virtually.
Good. So that way, you know, because eventually she gonna do update in that page with the link. You know, right now it doesn't have a link yet, so that would be good to go out. I talked to her a few days ago. A lot of parents reach out and ask about that. So I suggest to her that right now it's October, National Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nice if she can do virtual. You know, like do the slideshow and then eventually distribute the photos or however she like to do later.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is it. I think not a lot. Okay. So if you get that one out for me and then start to look into how we expand our communication with the and that would be good.
And you said you'll send me the email addresses so I can get it out?
Yeah, the list.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I will give it to you so you can send out. And of course, you know, I don't have to tell you that when you send it's a blind copy.
Yes.
Yeah, confidential.
Mm-hmm.
So when you send out, you know, pretty much, you know, it keep it blind for others, from others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. And next week is next Wednesday, ESE advisory general meeting. And if you can attend to that, it would be great. That's another thing that eventually, in case like I won't be able to attend, you know, and sometime like during that general meeting, you know, subcommittee, you know, have I don't know, a couple minutes, 5 minutes, whatever update, you know, at ESE advisory, you know, of what's going on, stuff like that. Let parents know. So sometime I'm not available, you know, you can cover that for me.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So that what that is. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
In advance that, you know, I say thank you, you know, in the future.
I will.
Help. Okay.
I will let her know.
What grade she in now?
Oh, which Alexandria?
Yeah, the oldest one?
She's in 10th grade.
10th grade? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I mentioned, because she's actually in the communications and broadcast, oh goodness gracious, magnet program. So she's editor of the newspaper. So that's why I know it'll be good experience for her to be able to do some of these things. So.
Okay. If she need volunteer hours, whatever, like you know that how the sometime the certain month or certain quarter deadline that they have to have the certain number of hours.
Mm-hmm, correct.
She has that.
Yeah, she does. She's been racking up hours. So.
Okay. Because I'm not sure about right now, but eventually, like you know, we have the package ready and stuff like that for our meeting for our committee, and she can ask. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Are you supposed to snap your fingers so Jen knows you're done?
Huh? Is that what she said?
I don't know. She said to make a noise or something, and she'll know when you're finished.
Yeah, but she mute herself. Jen.
Oh, yes. I don't think she's gonna be able to hear.
I think we just sign out. Yeah, I think we just sign out, and we're good for next week. So okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Pleasure. All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see how we end it. Oh, down the bottom. Leave.